So, good morning in your time, and good evening in my time. So, tonight, not today, tonight is October 5th, 2023, 7 p.m. here in the Philippines, and 7 a.m. Central Time, and 6 a.m. Eastern Time. So, how's everybody in the world today? So, how is everything in the world? Are you doing good? So, let me tell this, the weather here, the weather forecast. So, I'm gonna do a weather forecast every time I go live because that's very important. Okay, so today, tonight is 26 Celsius. It's light rain because, the Typhoon Jenny, it's almost leave the Philippine area of responsibility. So, and then it's so isolated thunderstorm. And for those foreign people coming here in the Philippines and plan to come to visit Philippines, the currency exchange rate USD to Philippine peso is 56.5. So that's a good exchange rate. So I'm just waiting for a few minutes. Let's see who's. Hi, Miss Manny. Thank you for coming. How is your night, Miss Manny? Have you done eat dinner? So just a few minutes, I'm gonna start. Hello, everyone. So for those on the live chat, feel free to ask me a question because our topic for tonight is very interesting for those Western men knows about why Filipino are very good cooks. Ah, hello, muscles from Brussels. Hello. Good morning in your time. Thank you for coming, Puts on Boots. So, our subject for tonight is why Filipinos are good cooks. That's very interesting, huh? Very interesting. So, okay. So, how are you, Puts on Boots? Did you sleep well? Okay, so, oh, thank you. Thank you very much. Oh, here, it's still raining here. And then I'm just a bit nervous because, once it's raining here, the connection, the internet connection is really, really fucked up. So I'm just praying, hope it won't, it won't. Scat, hello, Scat. Justin, Mellows, Music, hello. Okay, nice. Thank you for coming, guys. So feel free to ask me a question. Feel free. Oh my God, I can notice that, I put a lot of lipstick on my lips. Too red. Too red. Justin Mellows, Music and Vlogs. So, okay. Miss Manny, how, is my lipstick too red on, on the screen? Because, I was in the, in the toilet, and then, I thought that, my lipstick is, oh yeah, puts and boots. I eat good, I sleep well. That's why, my lips is so red. Red my lips. All right, thank you, Miss Manny. Because, I just, I don't wear, eyeglass when I put it. And then when I check, oh my God. Actually, this is not, you cannot really erase, because it's just like, what do you call that? That, it stick in a long hours on your lips. Even though you want to retouch, you can't. Okay, guys, so I really appreciate for those coming here. So let's proceed to our live streaming for tonight. So, okay, for those, for those men, feel free to ask me. And also, Miss Money, feel free to ask me anything you want to know about me. My hair. Okay, so Filipinas, I can tell to myself that, Filipinos are very, very good when it comes to cooking. All right. So the question is, why Filipino are good cooks? Okay, so let's start our discussion. Filipino food, okay, Kiss and Keeps Simple Survival. Good evening. Thank you for coming. Filipino food is always, okay, for those, for those who tried, Filipino food is always delicious because we cook with fashion, and most of Filipino do. Cooking is just like, cooking for us, not only for women, also for men, it's just like a passion. Do you agree with that, Miss Manny, that, our cooking is a passion? Okay, so here's the thing, guys, for those Western men really wants to know about Filipina is once you go with, it just like, okay, if you start talking online, observe, this is, I'll give you tips. If you know that, the girl, the Filipina that you talk online is a good cook, because no matter how long is your topics or discussion online between you and her, just a few, just a few minutes, she will, she will talk about food. And then, Filipina loves to introduce, different menu. And then, they will describe that, this is how we cook, and then, this is how the taste, and, you really like, and you will love when you try Filipino food. So, Filipino food is making waves, okay, making waves across the globe. Because this is what especially somewhere in California, they celebrate Independence Day, Independence Day of, Filipino Independence Day. So there's a parade, and, there's a lot of shows that, every cities here in the Philippines, they represent, like, like my city, City of Smile, they do the, the Mascara Festival. Mascara means mask, okay? Just a Spanish word for, mask. So they do like that. And then, there's also, different types of Filipino foods. And this is what I noticed, that a lot of Western people, they love Filipino food. Well, some they don't, but majority they love, especially the spring rolls. We call that lumpia. They love that with the sauce. And then, the pancit canton, the crystal noodles with, with meat and vegetable. And then lechon or others, uh, especially the dessert, the halo halo. Well, Western people they call it halo halo, but for Tagalog language we call that halo halo. Okay, so now why I say that is waves across the global due to because it's so delicious. I don't know. What do you think about Filipino food puts on boots? Do you agree with me that Filipino food are very delicious and blend of so many flavors, unique texture, okay, and the aroma is very appetizing. Just some, if you have, especially in the countryside, people they cook their food, and then when the neighbors pass by on that house while they cooking or preparing their lunch or dinner, they just easy, smell good. There's a saying, in Tagalog that amoy pa lang ulam na. So it means that you really love the smell because of the spices that they use for cooking. So actually Filipino food is very influences of Spanish. A lot of Filipino food we influences that with Spanish. I think the only food that we consider that it's our original menu is adobo. Any pork or chicken adobo, but usually the adobo is very famous when you use chicken. Chicken adobo. It's very good. So the chicken adobo, the more that you stock on your fridge, the more become flavorful. And I love, I love adobo because the first time, my husband came here in the Philippines. We're not yet married that time. He first time he came here to the Philippines, and he was wonder what is this. When he tried chicken adobo, oh my God, he fell in love with the chicken adobo. So one of my menu every week I cook chicken adobo. He loves chicken adobo. So we also influences like I mentioned Spanish, and also you can see that some of Chinese, Indian, and Japanese. Because Filipino people are very like I mentioned a while ago is very passionate when it comes to cooking. So we do experiment. Sometimes we do twist, like Japanese food. We do a twist like a Filipino taste. So we love to do that. Okay. So and Filipinos or Filipinas are we consider food is it's a binders, it's a binders of families, friends, neighbors, especially this is even here in my place, my neighbors is very so kind to me. She always share, if she go to her farm, she gave me so many types of fruits, and also she gave me some food that she cooked, and also I do like that also to them. Hello, Shuffle. Thank you for coming. So it's just like Filipino are are very when it comes to food. That's our minds, because this is what you notice that a lot of Filipino when they meet friends, new friends or new uh, new family, they just, all they have to do that, they don't want to talk only, but they want, to cook food. Because while talking, we also eat. That's how Filipino do. But it's very, it's very for me it's just like it's very traditional when it comes to Filipino culture, that when it comes to food, that's very common to us. That's why a lot of Filipino family during the weekend, you can see that, the malls here in the Philippines, it's so crowded. Oh yeah, right, right, boots and boots. All you have to do, boots and boots, I will advise you, just provide, the things that, if ever you find a right woman for you, just provide everything that she needs. Don't worry about, the menu, because we're very good on that. You don't have to ask, or we don't have to ask. The only thing that I ask about Frank is what he want to eat. Like, if he said, okay, I want chicken adobo, okay, no problem. So I know already how to, what kind of ingredients, how to do it. So I don't want to, okay, fine. What else? Just a while ago, I cooked 3 menu before I start the show. So I cooked 3 menu, okay, guys. So I cook, grilled chicken, because I try not to into the fatty or oily food. So I grilled chicken. So I marinate that before I grilled. It's so good, my God. And he finished the the grilled chicken, and then, oh, thank you. And then I cook, green beans, the American, the Western green beans. And then I also, what, Manny, the kamansi. So I cooked that. And then he said, oh, you cook too much. And then, what? Because, here's the thing that, Frank, he's good on the uh, one menu. But, I want him also to introduce vegetable, because I want him, he's no longer young, so he needs more fiber. So I make it sure that, he always eat vegetable in high in fiber. So that's, because sometimes, he had hard time, to do number two. But I told him that's the reason, because you lack of, your lack of fiber in your, in your body. So you have to eat more, vegetable that high in fiber. So we just eat, guys. We just do. I have 3 menu to cook. So boots and boots, nothing to worry about that. Just make it sure that you have food on the fridge or in your cabinet or pantry. So Filipina, don't worry, because we love to cook and we love to eat also. Okay. Mm. By the way, guys, so I have an announcement. Okay. So I'm gonna, you know, anybody, anybody can donate for my show tonight. Just 20 bucks. 20 bucks is, so you will be sponsored for my show. So what do you think, guys? So anybody can donate for 20 bucks for tonight's show, so that you will be sponsored for the show. Okay. So that's actually, when it comes to cooking, we're not really the type of woman that we complain. Like I always keep saying that The only thing that we complain if there's no food to cook. As long as there's a food, okay. Everything is okay. Curvy K. Hi, thank you for coming. So guys, feel free to ask me a question about, our subject for tonight, that why, okay, why Filipinos are good cooks, especially for Western men. Feel free to ask question. Hi, John. Thank you for coming. Okay, let me read. Okay, hold on. The food that I like, anything not fried because I can cook very well. Oh, actually, last year, now this year, I'll change our diet. So last year we're more on, we're more on, a fatty food. But now I'm more into the baked things, like, or grilled. So I don't really do frying. So I love bake and grilled. And some of, most usually when it comes to vegetable, I do bake also and stir fry. But I have to use, small amount of olive oil. So I'm not really into the, I don't really put a lot of oil when I do stir fry vegetable. Just right, to cook, the onion, the garlic, or the ginger that I need to use for my stir fry vegetable. Because like I mentioned that, I'm very careful about, the diet, especially Frank. I'm the police dog when it comes to his diet. So that's how Filipina treat our husband or our men. So, and sometimes you cannot really avoid things that especially it's been a long time that we did not eat, like is looking for, he loves, the Wendy's burger. He loves that. But I told him, we can do that. We can eat that, but not every time you feel crave for that, we can do maybe twice a month. But most of the time I cook for him. So because it's okay, it's not really a big deal if you're young, okay? But once you're getting older, you have to be a little aware of your health and also the food that you ate, okay? So that's we look about food is just like a binders for our families, friends, and neighbors. Filipino, we love to share our food to our neighbors and friends, and also we love to share also, moments while cooking with friends in our kitchen. By the way, I will shout out to my, because sometimes I did not say thank you every time I do live. So I'm gonna make a loud shout out to my members, Scott in the world as I see it. Thank you so much, Scott. On board with Moni, thank you. And Miss Mani, thank you so much for joining to my membership join button. And that boy big, thank you so much also. Boots and Boots, thank you. And Mrs. K for 860, thank you so much. And B and Z Network, and of course, the last but not the least, my husband Frank. Thank you for joining to my membership join button. Okay, so where are we now? So, for Filipino, food is more than, is that we all know that, food is a source of our nutrition. Okay. So it's just like here in the Philippines, if your husband and wife, if they, your neighbors, well, so your husband or your wife, they're getting slim. They think that, uh, no, no, not too much food in the house. But this is so funny. Once they know that both of you gain weight, they said that, oh, there's no hunger. There's no hunger in that house because everybody gain weight. So that's how we sometimes we just do a joke that in Tagalog language, there's no gutom in the house if they saw you that you gain weight for that. So, and then excuse me. For Filipino culture, we understand that food is a love language. And appreciation or unjust, when you do something, offended to your neighbors or your friends, you always cook. You just love offering, you know. So that's the way we look when it comes to food. That's Filipino food culture. Like example, if your neighbors, you say something that it's not your intention to say that, but your neighbors feel offended, and then you just go there and ask apologize, and then sometimes you give some you give some fruits, or sometimes you cook for your for your neighbors just to ask forgiveness. That's how we do. So we're not the type that especially for Filipinos, that we know that it's our we made offend our neighbors. We're not into the type that it's your fault. Then you have shown attitude. No, we don't do that. As long as we realize that, oh, we offend, we just go there and ask, apologize, and also we give some food. It's just like we call that love offering, food offering, for for the person that you offended. So that's how we treat our neighbors, friends, and families. But like I said, that not all, but majority of people, we do like that, because well, some Filipino family, they don't really they're very private people. So they don't not, especially here in Metro Manila. I've been here for almost 5 years. There's only I two neighbors that I closed. Majority, they don't really want to talk to you. I don't show an attitude to them, but that's the way they are. So I'm not really pay attention that, because that's the way they are. So if they say hello to me, I just reply to them. But unlike in the countryside, that no matter how far the your neighbors, so 3 kilometers is still neighbors. And they love to share food. They love to share food no matter how far you are. So they're gonna waste time. They're gonna walk just to just to bring and to share food for you. Okay, so here in the Philippines is no secret, because Filipino people love to eat. Not only 3 times, it might 4 or 5 times a day, because breakfast, lunch, dinner, snack, and then there's a midnight snack. Sometimes 4 times, they 4 times eat also rice, because some Filipino, when they eat snack, they just eat rice. So is they're saying that rice is life here in the Philippines. Okay. So don't surprise for those, for those Western men, if if you have girlfriend or, Filipina, don't be surprised if, if you visit their, if you visit her place, and then they always love to eat rice, because rice is life here in the Philippines. So don't be surprised about that, because, we love to eat rice every meal. So we're not really get tired about that, eating rice every day, 3 or 4 times. No matter how good, no matter how good, the food, we're still looking, especially if there's, if there's a grilled fish with soy sauce, calamansi, and then a bit of chili. We always look for the rice. Where's the rice? Where's the rice? I love rice. So we cannot eat the grilled fish without rice. Or chicken adobo. We cannot really eat that without rice. So rice, life, uh, rice is life here in the Philippines. And when it comes to food, we're always excited wherever there's a new restaurant or cafe opening. So we're just excited. Okay, so we're gonna go there because, Filipino, they're excited. Oh, I want to try, their fried chicken, because it's another type of fried chicken. Oh, we love to go to their, we love to try their, like chicken adobo, because, there's another, twist of chicken adobo. So here in the Philippines, guys, every region, we do cook chicken adobo in so many, in so many ways. Some they just add, they just add hard-boiled egg, but it's still adobo. But, sometimes, the flavor is, is a little sweet. There's a combination of sweet, a little salty, and sour. But if you visit on my video, I have original chicken adobo recipe on my video. So if you want to know the original, for me, I love the original. The classic chicken adobo. So go on my channel, and, the original chicken adobo. If you want to, if you want to learn to cook classic chicken adobo, I have a video on that, and then, the recipe, I write it down to my description section. So just check it there. So any question, guys? So it's just like, especially here, if you're visit here in the Philippines, for Western people, don't be surprised, every time that, in the malls there's an opening, like restaurant, there's a lot of Filipino coming, because they just want to try, a new flavor, or another menu in different countries. So we love to do that. And sometimes, we do like that in once, me, because I do that, when I go to a restaurant, if something new to me, and then I know already the taste, the flavor. So I just buy the ingredients, and I cook for that. So that's how I do things that I want to try, and I want to learn also the way they cook. So if you're very familiar with the, with the spices that you use, it's easy, it's easy to cook. Cause me, I can recognize, the lamb, or, the beef, pork, and chicken. I can tell that. Once I taste it, I can tell, oh, this is made of pork, this is made of beef, or chicken, or lamb, or, made of goat meat, or rabbit. So I have a high tolerance when it comes, to taste different type of meat. So any question, guys? So anyone will, anybody can donate for my show for just $20 for tonight's show, so that you will be the sponsored for tonight's show. Guys, don't forget, to give me a thumbs up, please. That's why he been snacking pistachio. Thank you, Shuffles. Thank you so much. We are family. I got my brothers, sisters with me. Thank you, Shuffles. Oh, thank you. Yeah, because, this is the thing that, because like I said that, for those first timers here in the Philippines, it's just like, I just represent myself as, to share about, the culture here in the Philippines. And also things that, for Western men that, they don't need, they cannot do that here in the Philippines. It's just like, it's a guide, for those first timer coming here in the Philippines, that, I love to share that, because, I'm married also to a Western man. So it's just like, I just give that consideration, because, I'm married to, a Western man. So I don't want to see Western men that, they will treated bad, or, they're, because I'm not saying this, guys, that, sometimes some Filipino, especially for our Western people, that they have no idea about things going on here. They don't tell, the things that, oh, foreign people can't do this here, or they can't do. So it's just like, I want to share this. Once you come here, for those plan to come here in the Philippines, you have some ideas about Filipino cultures, the how people, how Filipino people treated Western people, so that you have ideas, so you're not really ignorant when it comes to that. So by this content, I'll share this according to my knowledge, to share for those Western men, that, they were not really ignorant when it comes to Filipino culture, at the same time Filipino laws. Hi, Darpan. Thank you for coming. Yeah, there's a lot people, raise rabbit. It's just like for the pet. But we don't really, like some some countries, like, they cook rabbit. But here we do rabbit as, as a pet. But, I try, in an Indian restaurant. So me and my boss before. So in that Tagaytay Highlands, I don't know if you're familiar, guys. Tagaytay Highlands is a golf course, and then my boss invite me to go on that golf course, and then there's an Indian restaurant in Tagaytay Highlands, and then they cook. I forgot the name of Indian restaurant in Tagaytay Highlands. They cook rabbit. So first time I try rabbit curry. That you don't really the taste, it tastes like a lamb. Maybe because they use different kinds of Indian herbs. the taste is good. You know, you don't really think that, oh, this is a rabbit meat. It's good. First time, first time I tried that and I like it. Rabbit. It's good. Uh, yeah. First time I try, the rabbit curry. Thank you so much, Shuffle. I appreciate that. So anybody wants to join? So guys, my show, I'm gonna do this regular every Tuesday 7 p.m. That's local time, and also Thursday 7 p.m. And then Sunday I will be doing that 9 a.m. So that would be 9 p.m. in your time. So that's with group panel with Miss Manny. So that's my regular live streaming. So Tuesday and Thursday, 7 p.m. local time, and then Sunday is 9 a.m. So that would be 9 p.m. in your time. So where are we now? Any question, guys? Feel free to ask me. Hello. Bye, Billy. Bye, Billy. Thank you. Okay. There are common here in pets, but some also grown for food. It is low and fast in one of the healthiest meat. Also, I think it's 3 rabbits and you get more meat or year the rising a cow. Yeah. Well, they said that the rabbit is it's low calories. Hello, Blue Bayou. Thank you for coming. So any question, guys? Ay, Bayou Belly, Bayou Belly. Why you say Blue Bayou? The song, that's Blue Bayou. Bayou Belly. Okay. You're welcome, Bayou Belly. So would you like to sponsor my show for tonight? Would you like Bayou Belly for 20 bucks? So feel free to ask me, guys, as long as I can, I will answer your question. Hello, brothers Doggy. Thank you for coming. How are you? Question: what type of food of Filipinas not like at all? Actually, we don't. We don't. Me, I'm not really, puts on boots. It depends. For me, the only food that I don't like to eat is catfish. Okay? I don't like catfish, but for my husband, I cook that for my husband because he loves catfish. But me, I don't eat catfish. That's the only, yeah, I can eat everything. I can eat everything, huh? I can eat everything. It's, if the Filipina is not very picky when it comes to food, that's a good thing. But some, they're picky. I don't know. What about you? What about you, Miss Money? Are you picky when it comes to food? Me, the only food that I, catfish. And, Frank doesn't like ampalaya, the bitter gourd. He doesn't like that. It's so bitter. But I love, the bitter taste of, bitter gourd. Oh, you're not picky. Me also. Me also. I'm not. I try also, guys, the grasshopper. I try that, and you know what? They think when they saw grasshopper, they scared. But me, when I try the fried grasshopper. Oh my God, it's so good. I love it. You know, the more you eat the grasshopper, it tastes like peanut. It's creamy and so rich. The flavor. I love grasshopper. Have you tried grasshopper, Miss Money? I love that. The grasshopper is good. I need non-picky lady that forgives a picky guy. I fear it. Both of you are picky. We may have nothing to eat. Yeah, that's the problem, especially if there's something happen. If you're stranded in the island, is there's no fancy food there. So me, I just like I said, I told to Frank, I'm a country girl. I can eat everything. I know how if we stranded in the island or in the forest, I know how to find food for us to survive in the forest or in the island. We if we stranded. Well, when it comes, brothers doggy, fruits is good. But, our body, we need also protein because the protein that's develop our muscles, okay, to make to make our body strong, so we need protein also. I want my baby back, baby back, baby back, baby back, baby back. Chili, baby back ribs. Guys, the movie Austin Power. I love, the big fat bastard. He's saying, I want my baby back ribs, chili. It makes me laugh. Oh, I don't need a fancy. I have a fortunate gotten over most of my weakness as I gotten older. I've eaten bugs in. Oh my God, there's a cat. So noisy. Sorry guys, if you heard the cat, that's outside. Cat when they when they multiply, they're very noisy. Hello, thank you. Thank you, Bayu. I'm gonna sing, we are family. I got the brothers, sisters with me. Thank you. I appreciate that, guys. I appreciate that. Did you hear the cat, guys? That's outside. Thank you so much. Oh, yeah. If you're so that my short videos shuffles, I cook barbecue baby back ribs, and then also barbecue chicken wings. Oh my God, sorry, did you hear the cat, guys? Meow meow. Poots. They're very noisy, Puts and Boots. Jesus Christ. I can't, if there's somebody here, I'll go outside and ask the guard, to let that, the cat out of the hallway. They're very noisy, Poots, my goodness. Did you hear that, Poots? Meow. Thank you so much, guys. I really appreciate that, I really appreciate that for those who join, on my membership join button. Thank you so much. Yeah. You know what? Excuse me. I have cats. Very, very spoiled. Me and Frank, during the time our LDR, Frank always told me, he gave me budget for, the cat, buy the litter, sand, the cage. Until now, there's a cage, and then, because, that time, it's a kitten, and then, they get big and big. Oh my God, once they, like I said, when they start to multiply and find a man, they're very noisy. And then I don't want to see, Frank was so bothered because, he sleep. And then at the middle of the night, my cat, her name is Bella. Very, very cute, three colors, brown, orange, and white. So I love the color from my cat. And I always bring her to the vet because, they said that, the cat has also a rabies on their, in their paws or, in their claws. But the thing is, I don't want just only for the cat. Oh my God. Just only for the cat that, my husband always upset. So you know what? I decided, to let my cat, I give my cat freedom. And then now, I don't know, maybe my cat go with another male cat. And then I can't see my cat here go around in the area. He's no longer here. So that's the thing that, that's the thing. Once the cat, they wants to multiply, they feel hot, like you said, Shapol, that, once they feel hot, oh my God, they're very noisy. They're very noisy. Yeah, I love that cat, And you know what? Uh, 3 days, 3 days is still around here, when I give, when I let my cat free. Every time, because, Frank, he called, Bella meow, the sounds. When we saw Bella and then Frank do meow sounds, he just pay attention and staring us. Yeah, the catnip puts and boots. I have no idea about that. And one time, because my cat before was so noisy, and then I always play. I give her the bell. I have four kinds of toys that I bought for my cat, and still noisy meow meow. And then Frank told me, why don't you buy a catnip? Oh my God. Once, I buy the catnip, he's so noisy. She's very noisy. So, and then Frank was pissed off because he can't sleep because of meow, meow, meow. So we thought that, the cat will stop because of the catnip. But, when I buy a catnip for my cat, it's getting worse. Okay, that's, oh, here, that this is one thing that, I noticed, I found out, Puts and Boots, that the cat, male and female, for the male, there's no anthropos. For female, there's no menopause. They can make a kittens as long as they can. There's no anthropos and menopause. So I was shocked. So no wonder why cat is, has 9 lives. Because, there's no anthropos and menopause. Forever in heat. Yes. Yes. Sana all. Ikaw, you, Miss Mania, sana all. Sana all. Yeah, I wish to sana all. Anyone wants to ask me? Okay. One of my favorite teas has catnip. It is took some of the friends who had over 30 cats without thinking about it. I walked into the house and I was like being surrounded by zombies. Hello, Sis Rosemary. Thank you for coming, sis. $30 cats. Hiya. You know what, Puts and Boots, the song of, Prince. There's, he has a song, Red Little Corvette. Red Little Corvette. Are you familiar with that song of Prince? So it's just like, when he, Frank told me, oh, listen to this.
Little red Corvette.
What? Little red Corvette?
Yeah.
Red little Corvette? And then, when, oh, little red Corvette, it's rhyme on my name, Lilibet Corvette. So it's just like, oh, I have a song. But you know what? Cats, it's more dangerous than the dog. Because, the dog just only the rabies they got from, from the bite. But you know what? For the cat, not only for the bite, it also for their, for their paws. Because there's a, 1 week, no, 1 month ago, there's a little girl died about, the rabies from that cat that, the cat scratched on her. And then after 3 days, the little girl, she's 7 years old, okay? She got high fever, and then it's too late because, this is what I noticed. Once the rabies goes on the brain, they have hydrophobia. They, they very scared of, the wind. So the girl, died. So that's why, I realized that, oh, it's not really, it's not really safe to have a cat. Because, sometimes, cats, they love, to scratch like that. So, and then, their paw still has a rapist. So it's kind of scary. And then, once I released my cat, and then I told, Frank, I want a dog. And then he said that, no, dog is more, is more on, like a human. Unlike the cat. This is the only thing that I love cat, because they're very independent. Unlike the dog, you have to bring outside, for walk, or you have to bring outside, they do number 1 or number 2. But when it comes to cat, they're very independent. All you need to do, just, put later sand and clean after that. But when it comes to dog, oh, They're like a human. So when you go out of town, you always bring also the dog. The cat, it's okay as long as there's a water or there's a food. They can survive for that, because they know how to take care of their self. But for the dog, need companion, human companion for that. Okay, so let's proceed to our uh, topics. I'll take care. I'll take care. Okay, shuffle. I'll take care over dog any day. Both have their places. Cats are special. Okay, for those single Western men here on my live show, I give you 4 reasons why your wife should be Filipina. So I give you ideas, ideas. I'll give you ideas, guys. For those single men here on my live chat. So here's the 4 reasons, all right, why your wife should be Filipina. Is this interesting? Okay. Number 1, Filipina are feminine. We're very, we're not, uh, I'm not saying Filipina. There's some Filipina, they act like a masculine, they act like a, but it's very rare. Okay, this very rare. More likely we act like, like a woman. Okay? So, I have a question. Who doesn't want to have a beautiful who doesn't want to have a beautiful and feminine wife? I'll ask you guys, for those single, who who doesn't want to have a beautiful and feminine wife? Nobody, right? So, I'm sure you want your wife to have a long, beautiful hair, like me. Like me. So, okay, say for those men here on my live streaming who wants a long, beautiful hair wife. Who likes? Yeah, because we're not, especially, the hair, like my hair. Okay, let me specific. Okay, guys, because I forgot. Sorry to say this because there's so many hair in our body. Okay, there's so many hair. So I prefer. I'm talking about hair on the head. Hair on the head. So okay, that's number 1 reason. Okay, okay. Oh, wait, hair on the head. Oh, never mind. No, women said, what's crazy you are. Not men said, Not men said. Oh my God. Not all. I said, women's head, not underarm. My goodness. Okay. Okay, so that's number one. Who wants to hear number two? Number two reasons. Okay. Oh wait. Hold on, guys. Hold on, guys. So I'm very curious because, guys, you already mentioned about women have a hair on the armpit. Would you like that your women have a long hair on their armpit? Especially if they're wearing like this and then there's a hair coming out. Who likes that? No. Guys, I'm talking about hair on the head. Not Yeah, I understand, especially for Western men, but I'm talking about women. Okay. Would you like to have, what do you think, guys, for men here on my show? What do you think if the woman, you can see that, they have a long hair on their armpit? What do you think about, about that woman? I, Frank, I do find women with a hair on the legs sexy. What do you mean hair? I have a fine hair on my legs, but it's not a hair as as like like the hair on the armpit. Produce sexy. Well, I don't know, but for me it's just like Miss Manny, are you agree with Boots and Boots said that it might produce sexy perfume for just for Santok? Oh yeah, Bayou Belly, really? Oh, Jesus Christ, Miss Manny, do you agree of what Boots and Boots said? Okay, okay, shave it off. Money natural hair less anyway. Okay. Okay, so let's proceed to four reasons why your wife should be a Filipina. Okay? Let me blow my nose first because I have a runny nose when you mention that puts on boots. Actually, guys, I'm not really into, because I have allergy when it comes to a strong perfume. So I have allergy on that. So I have allergy rhinitis. So I can't really use that. And then, I just, especially when I use roll on. So, the roll on that it's Frank's fault, guys, because before he came here, he bring bunch of a bunch of the roll on that because the roll on that the band roll on, that's the name of the brand. I love that because I don't feel sticky on my armpit. It's very it's just like you don't really feel that you use of that. So that's my brand now. So there's no there's no scent, there's no smell, so I love that. So and then I don't use perfume, so the only smell that Frank can smell me is the my natural smell, because I love to I love to but what the hell are you talking, Frank? Hair balls. What is that? Hair balls? You're gonna make the hair like a balls? That's a hair balls? That's what you're talking about, Frank?
When the cat licks, spits out hairballs.
Ah, okay. Yeah. Oh my goodness. My husband is yeah, the reason why, they have hair balls because, the way that they clean, the cat itself, they just licking. They're just licking, that's the way they clean themselves by licking. So the hair that they stick on their tongue, it just increate into hair balls. Hello, MK Fitness in the Philippines. You itlog all day. Oh yeah, itlog. You know what's itlog puts? Oh yeah. Oh, good to hear that. Good to hear that. MK Fitness in the Philippines. You know what? This is, I'm proud. I'm proud. Majority of Filipinos are very good cooks. So yeah, I agree with that because it's just like, especially me. We imagine, guys. Imagine we all nine, girls, no boys. We all girls. So all the things that we've learned, like how my mother, she's very strict when it comes to washing the clothes, especially hand wash. Oh, she's very strict on that. Make it sure that you wash the clothes well. This is the thing that Frank just tell me, sweetheart, you don't have to do that hand wash because here's the thing, guys. I don't wash our clothes here in the house. So every week I go to the laundromat. Okay, because I can't stand to wash our clothes because in a few in a few minutes I have a backache, back pain, I mean. So Frank told me that, Sen, okay. So sometimes I'm not really satisfied the way that they wash, especially when it comes to Frank t-shirt, white. So I have to wash it, my hands. So I got that, I learned that from my mother that, especially when it comes to, white thing, you have to wash it. It doesn't matter if it's, the t-shirt, it's all, I can tell also that, I told to Frank, look at this, even though it's colored, I can tell that the color is not bright. They don't really wash, because here in the Philippines, they do it's not service. So they're gonna the one who wash, not you. Unlike in the States that, you have to do it by yourself. Here, it's not. All you have to do, just leave your laundry and they're gonna do that for you. So sometimes I'm not really comfortable the way that they wash our clothes. So I have to hand wash that again. Especially, yeah, because, oh my, Frank can tell that in your guys that, when it comes to, white t-shirt, I have to wash that, I have to wash that by hands. But sometimes, I don't know, my skin is very sensitive. When I do wash, that's why, Frank decided bring, our laundry to the laundromat because once I, when I, wash, I have, red rashes here on my arm. Maybe I use too strong detergent, liquid or powder. Usually I use, now I, instead of that, I use coconut soap, soup, not soup, soap. So yeah, I use, what, Manny, the perla, that's coconut soup. Sometimes, I pronounce. So yeah. Not soup, soup. You know, sometimes I have also to learn, how to pronounce, because that's why I explained to Frank that, the Filipino English is way different than American English. So we pronounce differently. So sometimes, undergarments, LOL, bed sheet allowed for hand washing. No, 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 no. It's just like, if not, I'm not contented the way that they wash. I have to wash my hand. We understand it's hard to change pronunciation or learn new ways. But you know what? Frank told me that, he's very thankful because he can't speak, my dialect. My dialect, the Filipino language is Tagalog, right? So I can speak my language, and I can speak two dialects, Hiligaynon in Cebuano, like your dialect, Miss Manny, I can understand that. And also our national language is Tagalog, and then English. But this is sometimes Frank told me that, the show I Love Lucy. He told me that I'm Ricardo, because Ricardo is Spanish. So sometimes my English is not really as some, especially when I speak uh, fast. My accent is no longer good. It's just like Tagalog accent. Oh, by the way, Puts on Boots. Can you speak German? Because Frank, he went to Germany. He went high school in Germany during when he was in army. In Europe, he went through a lot of places in Europe. He went to Belgium. He went to Germany. My German is worse than my French. Oh, really? And then Frank teach me about I don't know if you know this, ish livadish. He teach me that because I always say that to him. Yeah, that's the German words that I never forgot. Are you going to video on divorce law being passed? What are you going to do? Video on the divorce law being passed? I don't think so. No, we don't have divorce here. What are you talking here in the Philippines? MK Fitness in the Philippines? We don't have divorce here in the Philippines. We have annulment, but the cost of annulment is so expensive. So you have to prepare 300 300,000 pesos. How much is that in about 3,000 USD. It's been a long time. They just passed that, the divorce bill here in the Philippines, but it's not yet hearing in the Senate, in the Congress and the Senate. That was 2000. I think that's 2020. They start that. Yeah, it's quite, well, there's a lot, there's a lot also of, congresswoman, a Filipino senator, female and male that, they undergo annulment thing. Because you know what? For regular people, they can't really afford on that unless there's a there's a good heart that will tell to that person that, okay, don't worry about that, I got you back, I will pay that for you. But it's real, it's rare that people will volunteer that. Okay, so let's go to the second, four reasons why your wife should be Filipina. Okay, I already discussed the number one reason. So number two, Filipinas are good mother or mothers. Because, okay, so I agree with that. Filipinas are good mothers. Like like I example my mother. She teach us. She's very patient. Usually, a lot of Filipina, they give up their career for the sake of their children. Sometimes, especially if they're the husband and wife, they have same job, and then sometimes it's so hard to find a good nanny that you can really trust, especially here in the Philippines. So sometimes some Filipino couple, they talk and who gonna give up their career. Usually the wife voluntarily to give up their career for the sake of their children, so that they can look up for their children. Because we know that everybody's no, we're family oriented. So I'm salute for those Filipino mothers that they give up their career for their children, and also for the husband, that the wife will can able to help, especially because instead of hiring a nanny, so the wife, so that the money that they pay for the nanny will goes to the food budget. We call that patis. We call that patis. Okay. And in case if you want to have a children, I'm talking about for those, for those Western men. In case if you want to have a children, it's important to think about the values, the future wife will teach your children. So what does it mean? You have also, for single Western men here, you also look for a Filipino woman that also has the uh, uh, knowledge, if ever that you will want to have a children with her, if she's can able to teach your children in a good values, because that's very important, when you want to have a family. It doesn't matter if you're Asian or Caucasian or European. It doesn't matter about that. It matters is how you give values, how you teach your children. That's big important. Two questions to ask before marrying. Well, will they make a good wife? Do you want her raising your child? What you're talking about? Do you? Okay, so here's the thing, Shuffle. If you met a Filipina, she's single, of course, um, because in family tradition here in the Philippines, the father also has the right to discipline their children. Not only the responsibility, to discipline the mother, no, both, because the children must know about, the father figure in the family. And also when it comes to mother figure, the mother will in charge about that. That's the way, this is what I learned from my parents, because some decision that, the father, especially for the children, if they have decision, and they will, because, us, I will, through my experience with my parents, especially like when I was my teenage life, in my province, every year we have fiesta, okay, and then there's a fiesta, so there's a dance, and the dancing in the plaza. So we cannot, we because we're close to my mother, so every time that we ask for favor, we go first to my mother. But my mother, she will not allow us to, just to ignore our father. We always give respect also. So she won't let us to go to the plaza for the, for the dancing, or, for the disco. But we have also to ask permission to my father. That's how Filipino. You have to, unless if you are single mom, unless if you're a single mom that, just you live by yourself. If you live with your parents, of course, the father has the right also to discipline your children. But if you're just by yourself, of course you have to portray yourself into a two character, the father and the mother thing. So if you're complete, yeah, here in the family, you have also the right to discipline your children, and also the mother has the right also, because like I said, there's a certain thing that the mother cannot do that with their children, only the father can do, especially when it comes to decision. So if we go to the plaza, if there's a disco there, if my mother allows us, and then my father won't say no, we cannot go there. We cannot go there. So the last decision that we're gonna follow is, the decision of our father. So it's just like, cause for us, I don't know in other countries, because here in the Philippines, Filipino, we give more respect to our men. We give more respect to our men, because you know what? We value our men, because we say that they're the post of, the house, and then, the mother is the light on the house. So most of the decision, we always base on the father's side, because we always give value the hard time, the hard work, I mean, the hard work of the father in the family. So we cannot disrespect. Especially during my time, if we're gonna do disrespect, oh my God, it's a big, big mistake that you did that in your father. It's a big mistake. Yeah, that's why, I really, alimony, what? Alimony in that crop, it's waste for divorce, housewives, husband exist. Yeah, because, here's the thing. That's why, we mentioned about that. I mentioned about that to Frank, alimony. It's unfair for, it's unfair for the husband. Okay. Especially if, if the wife treated him bad. And then he worked hard and then he got nothing, so all the money that he got will go to the, to the ex-wife, and then the ex-wife don't give uh, concern about, it's an unfair for me, huh? It's an unfair. I don't really, agree with that. It's okay to give alimony if that, if the wife deserve that. Because, for me, I just also, well, maybe that's how I look when it comes to, husband, because like I said that, here in the Philippines, we give more respect in our men. So I think, my concern is more onto the men's side. So yeah, here in the Philippines, you can, for the mother and the father, you're free, you're both can able, to discipline your children. But, don't, some, they do it. That's why we have Bantay Bata 123. Is that the hotline that, because there's some, there's a Filipino family that, they whoop their children, to death. So that's the hotline that if you too much of that, your neighbors can complain about that and will report that you do that in your children. We have a law here in the Philippines. Yeah, I hope so. That's why it's just like, they already, they all, like they mentioned about that, the divorce, because there's a lot of, there's not only for Filipino women, only Filipino men. They just stuck on that relation because we don't have divorce here. But, like I said that, they have to sit down and study, the consequence, or, the result, if they gonna, if they approve that kind of, divorce. Bruce Davis, hello, thank you for coming, Bruce Davis. Thank you. So I hope so that, some, I'm sold, Miss Lily. All right. My mom was a single mom, and I know single moms respect those who step up to their best to play, but the role not idea through the kids needs. Both parents losing child is losing peace over your soul. Yeah, it's like, me. I can also see the difference between, the broken family and not, because me, I'm not the product of a broken family. And I can see also, the sympathy. I also give sympathy for those, broken family. I know hard, especially for children. It's hard because some, they don't really understand about the situation of, a broken family. But me, because, I have also relatives, and also, one of my big sister. So I can see the, I can see the, the sad story about that. But you know what, it doesn't matter, guys. It doesn't matter if, if there's divorce or annulment. anywhere. The best thing that you can do for those for those people that wants to settle down, this is my advice. You have to know the person first, so that no matter what, you don't regret about the decision that you made once you marry that person. And once you're married, you know it's just like you also accept the bad side of your partner. You have to learn, I mean, not accept, you have to accept and learn the bad side, the weakness of your of your partner. That's in a relationship, it's just like it's a mutual, it's a mutual understanding. So sometimes in a relationship, some people, they forgot, they forgot to learn also, the other side of their partner. So if you want your relationship will last, you have also accept and learn, the bad side of your partner. Because nobody's perfect. We do evil thing. I admit I do evil thing, but if there's a if there's a partner that will guide you, will teach you, okay, sweetheart, don't do that because we're married. This is that's what Frank do to me. Sweetheart, we you and me against the world. So you have also you have also to educate. You have also to teach your partner. You have to do this, because like I said that okay, it's given that we have a evil side. If you have partner that always guide you and teach you, I don't think that the relationship will getting with getting bad, because the bad side of your partner, it won't get worse. Okay, if there's somebody will always teach you, always will always accept in your bad side, I think that thing is will not get worse. It will listen. Okay, it will listen, but it won't get worse. Because sometimes I agree, I agree what Frank said, that it's better to like the person than to love. Okay, because no matter what, no matter what, the downfall, of that person, if you like that person, you will accept. Sometimes if you love, no matter what, you don't like the person. So it's better to like the person first before you love. Because that's in a relationship, that's a big big advantage if you like the person. Because like I said, the downfall of your partner, you will accept, and you will like that. Because if you love the person, when the love is gone, you don't like the person. But if you like the person, the love is still there. So do I do I look counselor here? Yeah, but that's my experience. That's how I. Nasi official, thank you for coming. Okay, guys. So anyone would like to join to membership, join, but so yeah, it's just and also you have also in a relationship, you have to be you have to always all communication. I do believe the communication is the key to a long lasting love or long lasting relationship. For me, communication. And for those cinnamon, for those If you know that you mistake, you commit mistake, of course don't be don't be over pride. If you realize that you do mistake, you have to say sorry. But you know what, it's just like the song, it's just like the song of Elton John. The hardest words to say is sorry. So, and I'm gonna share this with you guys because we're me and Fran. If sometimes if there's this dislike or this dislike about the the discussion, and then sometimes, wait a minute, if I realize that oh, I made a mistake. I just let calm down about the situation, okay? Because I don't, when especially if Frank knows that it's my mistake. He has also pride that, oh, I won't go to you and say sorry because I know to myself that it's your fault, okay? And I realize that once I calm down, okay, so I just go to and knock the door and say sorry to him. And once I say sorry, he accept my apology. And also he also, but sometimes I don't know if that if Frank just say it to me because he don't want me to feel bad. But sometimes I'm not stupid. I'm not stupid, sometimes. No, Frank, you don't have to say sorry because it's my fault. It's my mistake. You don't say that because you don't want me to feel bad. But, I'm not, if I know to myself that it's my fault. So, I always forgive my husband. And he always forgive me because, we're just human, we commit mistake. But the thing is, once we do commit mistake, we correct our mistake. That's the best thing that you can do. Because in a relationship, once if you commit mistake, from the start you have to correct that so that it won't get worse. Okay. And the communication is always open, guys. I feel hot. Diyos ko po. I love that the song of Elton John, Boots and Boots. Because, I'm very into into the lyrics. Okay, so we're just number 2. Okay, let's go to proceed number 3. Oh, bios so hurry up me. Absolutely nobody is perfect. Yeah, I agree. Right. Okay, so number 3. Filipina, she knows to keep you happy. Yeah. You agree with that, Miss Money? You know how to keep, you know, somebody's happy. It's just like for me, I always knows to keep you happy. Like Frank, I always know to make him happy. Okay, so Filipina, I'm not talking about the skills on the bedroom. Okay, we're not talking about that because if you're a couple, that's given. But I'm not talking about the skills on bedroom. And then I'm talking about the ability to make your stomach happy. To make your stomach happy. That's what I do for Frank. in case in case you have never eaten. Okay, so I'm gonna serious this, guys. Okay, so we have the ability to make your stomach happy in case you have never eaten, like we love, we love chicken. We love to introduce food. Like me, I love to introduce food to Frank. Okay, try this. Try this sinigang, pork sinigang. Try this. The beef caldereta. The beef caldereta is just like a beef stove. That's Filipino style. We call that caldereta. So I love to do that to him because I really love to make his stomach happy, and that's why the reason he gained weight. Okay, so or for those Western men, don't shy. Okay, don't shy to tell. Don't shy to tell. Okay, if you want to, if you want something Filipino food that you want to try, don't shy to tell your girlfriend. Don't shy to tell your wife to cook that for you, because we're ready. Uh, Hi, Sharon Lapu-Lapu. Thank you for coming. I appreciate that, Sharon. Thank you. So don't don't hesitate to tell us, because we're very open to do that for you, because that's how we Filipina, we make sure that your stomach is happy when it comes to food. Okay. So that's the good thing, that why my subject is like that, because that's how we treated our men, especially if you're husband and wife. So don't hesitate, your girlfriend, your wife, to ask for for the food that you want to try. Frank Tate, you got a winner with Beth. I cannot match her apple pie. It's just like, it's just like me. I love cooking. Oh my God. So, yeah, it's just, like, this is, the tips that I really want to share with you guys. Don't hesitate. Okay. Don't hesitate, because, we're willing to cook that for you guys, whether your girlfriend or boyfriend. Okay. Because we love, especially if we know that you love the food. Oh my God, we're gonna do that time to time. So, and once a Filipina do that, and you will love the taste, the flavor of the food that she cooks for you, you will never go to the restaurant. Okay, all you have to do, just buy the ingredients and give it to her, and then she will cook, and you will happily uh, eat the food that that not only you and her, also the whole family will enjoy that. Okay, so let's proceed to number 4. We all know Filipinas dream about marrying a Western man or foreigner. We dream that. We dream that. And especially if if their friends know that there's somebody talking online, they're very envy about that. Some Filipina, if they know that their friends, that there's foreign people, some, they're very envy, that they're very jealous. They think that I wish I could have also, I wish I could have also a foreigner, or we call that in a slang words a fam. We're a fam for Filipino slang words. We foreign men. So they get envy or jealous about that. They think I wish I could have also. So that's her for her luck. And getting a foreign husband is such a big deal here in the Philippines. Such a big deal in the Philippines. So don't be surprised, if because nowadays, a lot of, Filipino also educate that, from, before, me also think that all foreigner are rich. Yeah, that's what I think before. But I realize, no, it's not the real world. So that's why for Filipina, once they marry to a foreigner or Western man, that's a big deal here in the Philippines. And also, it's a big deal also when it comes to currency exchange, because in your, especially in United States, the equivalent of $1, it's equivalent to 56 times. Oh, now the currency exchange here in the Philippines is, let me see, huh? Because I have, okay, USD, now the currency exchange is 56.5. So 56 times the equivalent in $1. So that's why I mentioned that, for Filipina, once they marry to a foreigner, it's a big deal here in the Philippines. So that's all, guys. So I hope that you learn about my 4 reasons why you choose Filipina to be your wife. So I hope that I can give you some clues and ideas, and I give you a little tips about that. Miss Manny, I have an advice for you. Don't worry about that. Time will come. Time will come. Just do what, because yeah, we never know. It's just like, maybe, for me, it's just like, before I was thinking also that, oh, I'm just out of the bloom na, out of the bloom. And then it's just like, I do believe that, they said that, it's just like there, but you have to, it's somewhere out there. It's somewhere out there, all right? But you have to do something, to get that person, because that's what Frank do. Imagine, me in other side of the world, okay? And also his other side of the world. So it's just like, he's the one who initiate that move, just to find the right woman. So that's what, that's why, during that time, that, it's still fresh. 5 years is not yet too long, for us. 5 years is not yet too long. It's just like, it's still fresh in my memory during the time that, we have a long distance relationship. And I always, if I feel, if I sometimes, I feel lonely. And every time that, we talk, and then, morning and my day, evening on his time. So it's time for him to sleep. And that's why, we have a theme song that, I don't know, guys, if you're familiar with Somewhere Out There. The movie, the mouse. What's the name of the, what's the title of the movie that Frank? Somewhere Out There. So I always play that, so that I don't feel lonely. Huh? Yeah, the title of the movie, that, the theme song, Somewhere Out There. Because like for me, somewhere out there, I'm here, thinking about him. So I love that song, I love that song somewhere out there. So I always, that movie. It's very, it's very sad movie, but at the end of the day, they've been together. So yeah, it's just like when I, yeah, right, an American Tale. So when I play that, I just imagining, imagine,
American Tail.
yeah, American Tale. Bayou tells, yeah, I have that, the story. So that's, I just imagine our story that time, our story that time is just like the American Tale. Me and Francis, is other side of the world, and I'm the other side of the world. So sometimes, like I said, I feel lonely. He's also feel lonely by the time that, it's time for me to sleep. So he just played, somewhere out there. Someone's, someone's thinking of me. So sometimes, sometimes I'm thinking of him, and sometimes he thinking of me. So he find way, he find way to meet me, and that's somewhere out there. That's sad. I keep trying to remember the name of the movie. I remembered Phoebe, but couldn't think of the title. Shuffle is, the American, the American tale. Okay, Belly, I have a question, Miss Tate. What is that? Okay, I'm waiting for your question. Yeah, that's so sweet. That's so, I love that, I love that. Do you think most Filipino would come here to the USA? Yeah. For me, yeah, I would love, for me, this is, I'm gonna answer this through myself. Yeah, I would love, I would love to go to America, but it doesn't mean that I'm gonna stay there. But I want to know what's going on there. Do I like, do I like America? Can I stay there? That's the main thing that, I want to go to America, because I want to know if I can, if I can stand, or the lifestyle there. So if I can stay in the America, but the only thing that, me and Frank, we already talk about that, me also, that, now, especially in, in the States, that, it's getting hard for those, for those minority to stay there. So it's just like, I just go there just, to save money, work to save money. And then by the time that I'm ready, I'm ready, we have, me and Frank, we have planned. We have planned in our future. By the time that I reach that, the amount that we want for that project, I'll prepare to stay here in the Philippines. And also Frank. So we just talk about things that, no matter what, so that, at the end of the day, if we're, if we're not able, to do or can work, we have residual income. So that's, that's the main plan that we, we planned for that. Because, I told to Frank, I cannot tell you, because I'm not yet went to the States. But the only thing for me, the only thing that I want to go to the States, because I want to know. I'm curious, because I already know here in the Philippines, but I want to know. I want to know in the States, do I like the, the environment there? Uh, so if well, because well, it depends if I can, if I can handle, because all you have to do is just adjust. But there's there's a plan, like I mentioned, that I have to work there, because there's a certain amount that I want me and Frank. We don't want, uh, we can, we can still able to build, to build that plan for us in the future. We can, but we don't want to get broke after we build that. Okay, so as much as I can, I will work there, save money, and then by the time that we're ready to move to the Philippines, I would rather, just go in the state, save money, and then once we save money, invest here in the Philippines, so that, like I said, that at the end of the day, if something happened to Frank, he don't worry about me, that, I have in a better place. I'm good. So I have a residual income. So we always, talk about that ahead of time. Ahead of time. So maybe I can go to the state just only for vacation, also here in the Philippines. So it's just like I can't tell right now that, I can tell right now if I'm gonna stay there or not. But for me, I would rather choose here in the Philippines. I'm good. I'm good here. I'm good. And also, Frank loved Philippines here. So it's just like, that's, the first things that, me really focused about that. Because especially now that I can see, people, the way they think, the way they talk, is really, is fucked up, the way that, the way that they think, especially that, especially in the states that, it's so hard, it's so hard for, for the, like, the privilege, because it's not equal, minority and, white privilege is way different. So I think in the state, for me, this is my, my how I look. It's better to go to the state to save money, to save money. Okay, and then you have dream, and then, it's the best step to go to the state, to save money. And then by the time that you already got that amount, just leave. For me, that's how I look. That's how I look. Because it's according also the leader that, people choose in the states. It's according to the leader. I don't know Blue Bayou. For me, that's the way I look. It's according, people who they voted to lead the country or lead the states. Oh, from Brooklyn. Frank. Okay, let me reshuffle. Frank, that's actually one of the biggest things that disappointment me about the idea. I appreciate the right to choose to be or not. Okay, Vayu Belly, I'm from Brooklyn, Frank, I understand you. Yeah, I rather stay in the Philippines. Yeah, like, like the only, for those Western people, if you want to settle down here in the Philippines, especially if you find a, if you find a mate Just, just make it sure, she's the one, and don't uh, sold your things there first if you're not yet sure about, the woman that you want. Make it sure first, so that, you don't regret this, the decision that you made for that. Yeah, it's just like, like, like I mentioned, people, not only, not I'm not only talking, I'm not only talking in the States, all over the world. This is how I, how I see. If we are people, we're not smart enough to choose, to pick, the good leader. Oh my God, I can tell. I can tell what happened to our countries. So we have to be smart, to choose the leader to lead our country, not only concerned to our country, also for people. That's the two things that we can, we can find a good leader, concerned to our nation, or concerned to our people. So yeah, so I hope, guys, that, that about, about the uh, you know what, guys, here's the thing that, here's the thing that I can tell you guys, that, choose the right, for Western men looking for, choose the right Filipina to be your wife, and don't violate, violate, uh, don't, what do you call that? Disobey, disobey the law here. I have, I have words in my mind, not disobey. Another, you know, just follow the laws here in the Philippines. That's, to make it short. Just follow the laws here in the Philippines. Find the right woman, and you will good. Huh? What? You're good here. I guarantee you, guys, follow the laws here in the Philippines. Choose the right woman to live with for the rest of your life. You're good. Invest your money. Spend your money wisely here in the Philippines. Okay? You will good for that. You will good for that. That's, that's how we do, me and Frank. We spend our money very wisely. So we're good, we're good. We're not super rich, but we're good. We're good. So yeah, that's my advice for those, for those Western men wants to find, like I said, the four reasons to the four reasons why you choose Filipina should be a Filipina. Wife should be Filipina because of that. I already explained. So like I said, follow the laws here in the Philippines. Choose the right woman, and you were good. Okay, and then uh, spend your money wisely, and as long as invest your money in a very safe way. Okay, don't fall for, especially don't fall for, people will offer, the big interest. Don't fall for that. Okay, be wise, be smart to manage your money. Okay, you have to be smart to manage your financial. Okay, so don't fall for the, don't fall for the, big interest. That's my, that's my advice. Because it's just like, why I see this, why I share this, share these ideas, share this opinion, especially for those Western men, because like I said, I'm married to a Western man. I don't want Western men, especially they deserve a good treatment. I don't want them, to somebody will take advantage for that, okay? Because I can see my husband in you because he's a Western man. So that's the reason why most of my subject, I really want to share. I really want to share the laws, the Filipino cultures, so that you're not um, ignorant. You're not surprised if you encounter things like that because you already heard and you will already knows from me. So that's the only thing that I love to share things like that. What? Shuffle Liability is learning to lick down his purr to stay smooth like boots. Yeah, that's why like Frank said that the hair balls. Because but you know what, guys? Cat is the most clean animal. Because time to time they clean themselves, by licking their body. That's the way they clean. Have you noticed for those who have a cat pet, they always licking, even though you give shower to your cat, they still they're not contented. They're not contented the way you're giving bath, so they have to to lick themselves. So that's how very um, hygienic the cat are. Oh, Bayou Valley. Yeah, it's scary because I have a video also when I open. First time because usually I bought durian. It's all already on the tub. Okay, I don't need to open it. So I'm just curious about that. I just buy the whole durian. So you can watch also. You can watch also that on my video. I had a hard time. In fact, I cut myself on that, so I don't show that I already cut. The spike, it's too sharp, so you have to use a thick pat holder once you hold that, because the spike, it's too sharp. But you know what, the durian, it's funky, but once you try it, you will love the taste. So it's not too sweet, it's creamy, and I like the texture. It's very creamy. Frank doesn't like the smell, but I told him that try the durian, is good. Shovel dogs see how we care for them and think we must be good gods. Cats see how we tend to them and think they must be gods. Yeah, I like also the jackfruit. It's good, especially if it's just ripe in the on the tree. I like it. It's good. So any question, guys, before I end up? So any question? But you know what? Hi, Lilibet. Yuka, thank you for coming, Lilibet. Sorry, I'm late. Just woke up. What dating site did you and Frank? Okay. I don't know if it's because it's been a long time. We Asian dating. So what is your qualification? Maybe I can help you for that. maybe I, Yuka, maybe I can help you for that.
It was either Filipino.com or Asian.com. Which one was it?
Asian dating front. Yuka, Asian dating. So what is your, qualification to find a mate? Maybe I can help you. Maybe I can give you. I have friends. So me and Frank, we met in Asian dating. I don't know if it's because, it's been a long time, that 6 years. So including, the 1 year LDR and then, 5 years we're married. So 6 years. So we've been not active for 6 years of that. It's okay, it's okay. You can, sometimes, sometimes I understand that, it's okay. I'm very easy person. Very easy person.
Yes, hit the like button.
Yeah, don't forget to hit what? Hit the like button, please, guys. So for those one, just send me an email. Because, just go to my, I have email address, I have contact there in my description section. If you want to ask question, things that you, little bit is a smooth criminal. She's gonna speeding in the Corvette. If Frank is paying, it's paying attention. Ah, yeah. But you know what, guys? Before that, I have also, I have to sacrifice also, because, the communication is daytime here, it's in nighttime in the States. So if you're not patient for that, you cannot really, you cannot really find a good mate. So Frank is very patient to me, and also me, I'm very patient to him. Even though that, my eyes is so, oh my Frank, I'm too sleepy, I need to sleep. But I have to show that, I appreciate, I appreciate him. So it's just like, uh, Frank, I told to Frank, you're very lucky. You're very lucky. Frank, puts on boots, he doesn't want me to drive, the Corvette. He just want me the Ford. Okay, so he said that it doesn't matter if I bump the Ford, not the Corvette. Okay, what's the chances of finding her in the mall? You know what? You come. It's just like for me, my advice is, when you go to the mall, I'm gonna share with you. A lot of Filipina in the mall, they're very hesitate to talk, especially for foreigner, because in the mall they have policy. They have policy. If they keep talking, especially for male, they might fired for for their job because it's against the rules of the mall. So if you're gonna, okay, you can talk, if you need assistance, if you want to buy shoes, gym shoes, garments, they can assist you. But if you talk, just, to say no, they refuse to do that, because if they gonna do that, they gonna, there's a possibility that they will fired for that day that you talk with her. That's why a lot of Filipina working in the mall, they hesitate to do that, unless, like I said, unless if you buy something, you can ask assistant for them. But talking, to know her. Mm-mm. So Live stream tomorrow? No, I don't have. I don't have tomorrow. That's why I choose Thursday so that tomorrow is your time. Tomorrow is your time to shine, Miss Money. Oh, sorry, I kicked the light. Yeah, that's why I told you that send me an email, because if I can help you, I will help you. Okay. For those Western men, don't feel that a Filipina, especially, they don't want to talk to you in the mall. They just be careful not to fire, because there's a policy that they follow about you, especially working at the mall. They would love. Filipina, they love Western men. But when it comes, when they do work, it's kind of risky to them. They don't want to gamble about that, because especially here in the Philippines, guys, it's so hard to find a job. Once you have a job here, you're very careful not to disobey the rules. So they always follow the rules. Shine like a diamond. Yeah, because Miss Money, I don't choose, well, because you have schedule, so I don't want to to go to that thing. So we're family, okay, we're family, Miss Money. So that's why I change my day schedule, because I don't want to overlap your schedule, because we are family. I don't have a juice. My love. I wish Boots and Boots, I can sing, because, I love to sing, but can I have juice, please?
You have what?
Can I have juice, please? I don't have juice anymore. But they going to love it. A foreigner approached them, but please don't break their hearts. Yeah, but what I'm trying, what I'm trying to explain, Miss Money, because there's a policy in the mall that they can't talk unless they just ask for if they want to buy a shoes. That's enough, Frank. Not too much ice. Thank you. Because grape. Apples is yours. But yeah, like said, okay, don't break. Ate Lily, no na at Frank Tate. What? What do you mean?
Is that enough?
Yeah, that's enough. That's enough. Thank you. Yeah, it's just like if you want, guys, because here's true of Filipina. I'm saying this because tell your intention. Tell your intention. Be honest. How you feel. Be honest. It's. I'm shy. Frank is staring at me. Frank is staring at me. Don't stare at me, Frank. Oh. Yeah, because, uh, we trust. Just tell, your intention. If you want just friend, just tell. Okay? If you want to marry if you want to marry, A Filipino, tell. This is your intention. That's very important. Okay? Don't fool us, don't fool us, and then we fall, and then you leave us, and then you abandon us. You really break our heart. You really break our heart. We don't deserve that, because we're very, we're very, we're very good. We're a very good woman.
Guys, the mall is a good place to meet women.
Yeah, because if you're loyal to us, we also loyal. If you love us, if you trust us, you're honest, we honest also. But like I said, trust the right. Choose, I mean, not trust. Yeah, yeah, you can choose, you can trust, choose the right woman, okay? Because especially if if you really if you really want to have a family, be serious. Guys, Filipina is not hard. It's not hard, to deal. As long as you're honest, we're very honest, we're very, very loyal. Oh yeah, okay, yeah, good thing that you mentioned that. Okay, for those Western men, if you meet Filipina, the first conversation that oh, I need, they just, oh, I need money because my mother is sick, my grandma is sick. If you hear that, run, cut off, turn off, turn off your phone, turn off your computer, because she's not a good mate. She's not a good mate. I'm not saying all, but if you say like that, the what? Barely agree. I believe in new boom outside of marriage. Just realize that not everyone is the same. Well, it's up to you. It's up to you guys. Okay, like I said, that you have to tell your intention. Okay, uh, if you want to boom boom, it's up to the Filipino. It's up to the woman. If she likes that, why not? If you like that, why not? So it depends. But you have to show, if you have, if the Filipino is serious, don't do that to her. She don't deserve that. She don't deserve that. Well, it's just like according what class of a woman you want to meet. But if you see the woman that has standard in class, oh, you have to be, be careful about that, because it's so hard to find, a good mate. Especially nowadays, it's so hard to find a good mate. Once you find a good mate, just stick on that, because you won't regret, because she will stick on you. It's just like, don't worry, I got your back. That's what I always tell to Frank. There's a certain things that sometimes, especially here in the Philippines, sometimes, especially, sometimes they don't really treat Frank, because they know Frank is a foreigner here, but he's a resident here. He's not a visa holder. He's a resident here in the Philippines. When I saw that, I don't, because I don't want my people treat my husband like a shit. Sorry, my words, sorry, my words, but I don't like. I don't like my people treat my husband like, like I mentioned. That's why, if there's, if there's a chance, I just fight for him. I fight for the right of my, even though my Frank said, no, it's okay, sweetheart. No, it's okay. No, I'll tell him, no, no, no. I have to tell them, don't do that again. Don't do that again, because I don't like the way that, they treated you, because it's just like he said that, he's not, uh, doing bad, especially when it comes to law here. He has to follow, because he he representative of American people, whether white or black. He's representative of uh, American. It's just like me also. I don't want my people will do that to, to Western people or foreign people. I don't want that. That's why, I have also, I don't have a balls, but I have, I have, I can stand, I can fight. I can fight for me, for my husband. Not physical, but, I can fight, through my words. So, guys, especially for Western men, if you find the right woman, you know, just keep, don't fool, don't break her heart, or because we never know. That's the last woman that you can, that you can find, and the rest of that, worst. So if there's a chance that you find a good mate, good woman to be your future wife, then, take care of that. Take care of that woman. Or for those, for those uh, woman also on my life, if you find a good, if you find a good man, take care of that. Don't let other people will get that from you. And also for men, don't let anyone will steal that from you. So if you find a good one, take care of that. That's, my advice. But if you're into a high maintenance lady, you think you can go with her liking, go for, well, it's only so many factors about that, Miss Money, because, it doesn't matter if the man can, can afford it, But for me, it's just like, just be, be natural, that's important, be natural. Me, buy your belly at Miss Money. Yeah, you have to try before you buy. What if the boom boom is really bad? Good. Ah, I don't think so. What do you mean bad? All the boom boom is good if if you choose the right one. You know what? Uh, it depends. It depends the situation. Well, if you're old enough and you think, this is my opinion. If you're compatible, you sure with yourself and himself that you're compatible, that we're meant for each other, and then why not? Okay, because at the end of the day, you're gonna do that. So it's just like, according to the feeling, not feeling, not feeling. Especially if you're the right age. Oh my God, you don't have to. She will give you a tune up that you will never forget. There's oh Miss Manny, there's nothing bad if involves right reason and the feelings. Oh, Fred Dangotti, hello. Thank you for coming. What's up? You know what? Who? Hold on, guys. I'm gonna wait. Hold on. Can you hear me, guys? Okay. Frank, I did. Okay, hold on. From Shuffle. Frank, I did a few times while back, but haven't in a while. He will tell you about the tune-up. Yuka, yes, I do like this philosophy and attitude. What are you talking about, Frank? How are you doing, host and everyone? I'm good, I'm good, Fred. What about you? So any question, guys? For the late okay, so I'll just gonna recap, the subject that we discussed I discussed a while ago. It's just okay, let me recap why Filipinas, okay, for those newcomer in my live streaming. Okay, the subject for tonight or for your day is why Filipinos are good cooks. So and then I already explained, just, if you have time, guys, just do na lang the replay so that, you will understand, what. And then, I already gave the 4 reasons why you should be 4 reasons why your wife should be a Filipina. Thank you for coming, guys. Okay, guys, this coming, tomorrow, don't forget also to go for Miss Money Live. I'm also there. So that's for the group panel live. So also support her live show. What do you mean, shuffle? Recapping the sales pitch, guys. Last chance to get in this fantastic offer. Be sure to sign up before you leave. Hit the like. Okay, thank you, shuffle. Thank you. Yeah, for those not yet, for those not yet member of my membership join button, please uh, go for my membership join button. You can choose which one you choose. Or if you want to be the sponsor of my show, why not? Go. Go, go, go. Anybody can donate for 20 bucks for tonight's show because you will be the sponsor of my show. Fred Dangote. So if you're interested to join to my membership join button, please. And also Yuka. It's just like the song, Unchained Melody. So I need your member. Godspeed your love. Oh, any question, guys? Feel free. Come on, don't be shy. Don't be shy. Ding ding. Let me sing to you a song I love to sing. Let me sing to you a song. You know what? The currency exchange here in the Philippines, it's good. If you are a USD earner, 56.50. Imagine in $1. Oh my God. That's, that's a good, that's good exchange rate. I think, before the, so 20 pesos won't work. What do you mean 20 pesos won't work? For the membership? What? What? I had a question, but I think I have to wait until I have Filipina GF and I ask herself. It's okay. You don't have
I think you need to be a sponsor.
20 pesos? Shuffle? 20 bucks, not pesos. Well, any amount. 20 bucks. Just a birthday gift, advance birthday gift Oh, by the way, guys, I will invite you to join also for my birthday live, because this coming October 12th is my birthday. I don't want to tell my age. So it's just like for those ones to donate for to sponsor my my show tonight. That would be good for my birthday gift in advance. What? Okay. 25? Why not? Sure. Oh yeah. Thank you, Miss Money. Well, it's just like another, it's a new day of my, it's a new day of my life. Oh my god. No. Oh my god. I wish I'm 25. Whose birthday is coming? That's a good question, Yuka. Okay, here's the thing. You can also bring your credit card, okay? Because sometimes the credit cards in the state, it won't work here in our credit ATM machine. So my advice, you have to bring cash. So not over 10,000, okay? Because you have to declare that, and then you have to get a clearance for that, for carrying 10,000 bucks. So below that you don't have. So I prefer you to bring your cash. I thought that oh my god, I thought that you're gonna sponsored my show tonight. uh, by will you ask for my age? What do you think my age? Because it happens also that one of the Jerome, he has a hard time to get money from the. Oh, I wish I'm 32. Miss Money, don't tell my age. Don't tell my age. Yeah, so if you come here in the Philippines, you have to bring cash, because sometimes you have a credit card, or no, no, not credit card, ATM card. Sometimes it won't work. The your card. Bank card and credit card is good, but have cash. Get money belt also. Yeah, because if you secret only. Yeah, because if you bring over 10,000, or over 10,000, you have to declare that, and you have to get some clearance for that. Okay, so I will ask you, how old are you, Bio Belly? We never know. We never know. We never know. Oh no. Oh my God. I wish, Shuffle, I wish. Ladies have lots of secrets. It's a buang how many? Oy, ayaw ra mabuang dong. How many secrets ladies have? Are you, by your belly, you're 46? Is my age? Are you 46? Are you talking to me? I'm 46? No, I'm not. Okay. For those wants to know my age, okay, if you gave me if you gave me 20 bucks, I will reveal my age before my birthday. I will reveal my age. Who can donate 20 bucks? I will reveal my age. I will reveal my age. It's my life. It's... I'm 41. Shuffle, are you sure? Uh, I'm 40. Okay. It's still young, Shuffle. You're still young. Anyone can guess will get no money. I said I will tell my my age if somebody's will give or will donate 20 bucks. Why not 50 bucks? Oh yeah. Yeah. Yeah, you did it. You're the sponsor. You're the sponsor. Yay. Yeah. Yuka, yeah. Thank you. Thank you. I appreciate that. Okay, I will reveal my, my age. Okay, this coming, this coming October, October 12, I'm turning 48. Turning 48. 48. So do you believe my, how do I look? I'm 48, guys. Thank you so much. Thank you, thank you. I'm 48. I'm born October 12, 1975. Yeah, I'm 48. Okay, Frank. Okay, so I will show you, where's my passport. Hold on, I will get my passport so that you will believe, guy. I'm serious. Let me get my driver's license. Hold on. Actually, a while ago I was checking my passport. Can you see it? Oops. No, you can't. Fly me to the moon and let me be among the stars. Well, it's so hard, to shown on my. It's very small. Ah, you can see it, guys. Oh, you can see it. Yeah, that's my. I hope that Oh. Yeah, I'm 48. This coming October 12, I'm born October 12, 1975. My zodiac sign is Libra, and I'm year of the rabbit, wooden rabbit. So I'm very, my personality is very, very No, I'm 48. That's the thing. That's the thing. If you're very careful about the food that you ate, and don't haggard yourself. Uh, I avoid stress. I sleep good, and no headache, and eat a lot of food. Yeah, I'm born 1975. I'm year of the rabbit, wooden rabbit. So it's just like, for we're very, very passionate. And I think that's the good thing, because Frank is Virgo. And then the compatible zodiac sign, Libra and Virgo. So I think it helped also that the relationship. Yeah, 2 years from now, I'm gonna celebrate my golden year. Oh yeah. So you know what, guys? For those older, especially. For those Western men, I will, because our age gap, it's very different. So I'm gonna tell that on the next, in the next live. So for Filipina, age doesn't matter. Okay, as long as as long as you love her, she loves you, it matters. You know, it you know, some, here's the thing, that a lot of Western men, they hesitate because they think that Filipina looking for they looking for a good looking. I'll tell you guys, if you're familiar about the Campbell's, the Campbell's TV. So she married to a black American. The name of his veterans in uh, they're married. Uh, he's paralyzed. He's black American. He's paralyzed because I don't know. He has a stroke, and then that's why that's why I always mention for those for those men that you have to tell your intention, your honest intention towards a Filipino woman, because like I example about the Campbells. She has job, okay, the Filipina. She have she owned her house, and then the black American, uh, he tells her intention to that Filipina, and then the Filipina love her, and then they get married. So it doesn't matter, guys. It doesn't matter your if you're if your disability, okay, it doesn't matter, as long as you shown you're serious, you love that, you want to spend you